Alright then. The start of the third episode. What's gonna happen? I expect to see Egypt buckle under the settlers who might over here. I expect to see Spain buckle under might of like the Romans, and maybe like the British, perhaps as well. And then I assume the Scythians are gonna get eaten up by the Brutii over here. Maybe the Germanians will help out too. Now here's a question I'm basically asking myself. These like factions here. And we're just gonna go to like, territorial rankings for like, these guys. The Brutii, the Scipii, and the Julii. When it basically hit like say 27 summits, I think it basically is. Do they trigger a civil war? The AI. I'm not really sure they can, but I mean... Well, I mean they're eventually gonna get those summits, I think, for it. At the rate they're going. I guess it's a matter of like watching and see how it goes. Okay, well, I didn't really see this coming. Yeah. I mean, the Scythians aren't really nearby to sort of stop the Greeks from attacking their cities, but I mean, that seems like a really dumb idea. Of course, where are the Greeks going to go, so to speak? They're basically over here still, so they got some time to take some cities, perhaps. Alright, well, nothing else really happened, so let's go to the next turn. I just wanted to note this, but, this, like, former Parthian cities revolted. So, yeah, that's still a thing that can happen. Also, there's also a Germanian army over here in Themyscira, but I mean, he's waiting for reinforcements before he does anything, really. And yeah, Lebanon's fallen to the British. The Julii have like Narrow Martias over here, so they didn't see to climb their way in over here, I guess, for the most part. It'd be nice if Scipio actually went and took those cities, but whatever. I just want to basically notice, but Cyrus has fallen. So the Greeks now own the Temple of Artemis, at least for themselves. But good on them, the Greeks are surviving a little bit. Over here, I'll note that the Germanians basically pushed off by like the Scythians, but I mean... Oh, these guys stop attacking the Brutii. Or the Brutii stop attacking them. I don't know why they basically stopped. The Brutii basically have the advantage, but oh well, I guess I did. And yeah, the Scipii over here, at least somewhat doing stuff, I guess. And Julii too. I mean, they have the numerical advantage, but I don't see them killing much. I'm gonna say they're gonna kill like maybe 20 of my guys, and they're gonna lose like 150 to 200 soldiers. Yeah, that's more or less what I expected. There's a big Germanian army basically coming to say hi now. I assume they'll probably take Themyscira, but I mean, as always, the Germanians just taking, lots of losses doing so. Yeah, look at that. They moved into here, and they're right there. And yeah, this is basically stopped over here for the most part. Oh well, these guys are slowly making their way down toward, like, Egyptian lands, like, core cities. Maybe they'll do something soon. Okay. I'm gonna say that we're gonna win this time. I don't think there's enough soldiers to sort of like fight off like 1,200 units, so yep, there's the clear defeat. Germania finally took Themyscira for themselves. What will they do next? Apparently the Greeks are attacking over here now. Armored hoplites, very, very nice. And yeah, for the most part, nothing's really changing in the world here, I guess. Oh, these guys, like, stopped attacking, apparently. And these guys came back. Hooray! Lack of progress. Oh, Petra fell. Well, at least the, like, Seleucids are moving into Egypt. Somewhat. And, you know, the Greeks are here, attacking Tarsus, perhaps. This point I noticed that, yeah, they are attacking basically over here, so... The Greeks are consolidating their land somewhat. Alright, well, I feel this is basically noble enough to basically throw out there, but... The Greeks basically control all this area basically for themselves, so... They are not dead. I mean, there's still, like, you know, Seleucids around here a little bit. Like, they have an army here that's attacking, like, Sardis to try and retake it, I guess. But, you know, the Greeks are doing pretty damn well. The Seleucids, for a part, basically all the way down here. I mean, not really attacking Egypt, but I mean... They're down here. Maybe they'll do something. The Julii are basically trying to break into, like, you know, Spain proper, and look like the British are going to do the same as well when we get a chance to. And the Scipii is being the Scipii here, I guess. I'm not really sure what the Brui are basically up to over here. Like, they have troops around here, but I mean... They're not really, like, you know, doing anything with them for some reason. Don't know why. I'm not really sure if, like, that was basically Germanian or Scythian, but, you know... This front up here is basically sort of like just, like, you know, stagnated a little bit as well. Because these guys are also at war. As always, I'll note that basically, once I basically resolve this battle here, you notice that someone's been taken. So, the Julii have made inroads into Spain. Good job for them. Now if only there will be some inroads elsewhere. Well, I say that, but it looks like, you know, the Greeks are basically making inroads all over the place. Right now they're going after Antioch. Which is funny. I mean, I know that's not possible for the Greeks to get like powerful and stuff like that, but it's funny they're actually taking on the Seleucids, like, you know, as strong as they basically are right now. And actually winning, because, like, there's just nothing really stopping them. Alright, well. That's, like, the only real front, I guess, like, you know, those two. Right here and, like, you know, right here, so... Yeah. So, I just wanted to note this. My guy got assassinated, apparently. I figure it's worth knowing that, like, you know, here on Crete, the Brudi have landed. Besides one of forces, they should be able to easily take this. So perhaps we'll see them basically land over here in Rhodes perhaps at some point. And of course, like, you know, battles in the sea. Okay, you can try that, Scythia. I'm not sure how well it's going to go for you, because, well, I mean, these are mostly peasants and, like, you know, horse archers, but I mean, they're upgraded at least. They're upgraded peasants. Some more defense. Antioch's fallen, by the way. And, you know, war's been declared, ceasefire's been declared, blah blah. Can the Scythian army beat the, you know, horse archers and peasants army? I'm gonna guess that, like, you know, they're probably gonna die, but I mean... Well, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, clear victory. I mean, the peasants are weak, but I mean, when they're upgraded like that, they're actually a little bit more durable, so it helps them out a lot. Huh, maybe the Julii are gonna attack Numidia. I'll note the British basically were down here attacking in a moment, but, you know, looks like they pulled back a little bit. I also noticed over here as well that the Seleucids have basically pulled up. So they seem to have abandoned their attacks on Egypt and now they're, like, you know, focusing on Greece. Because, you know, they gotta take back their cities. Not that it really mattered, but I guess Egypt and the Seleucid Empire declared a ceasefire. So no more fighting between, like, these two factions over here for a little bit. But nobly, like, the Seleucid army have basically come up here. They've taken back Antioch. And now they're basically ready to turn their, like, you know, attention toward the Greeks over here. So I think the Greeks are going to be punished severely for their insolence. Also, they do have land over here in Rhodes, so that's a thing. And Julia were attacking Numidia, but I guess, like, you know, they were forced back, so that's a thing as well. Alright, the Scythians have brought back a much suitable force base to fight this battle. They got everything from submersion, like, you know, mercenaries to, like, you know, headhunting matons, and everything basically in between. So, yep, they took it back. Oh, they're gonna fight that army too. So that's the former Parthian army right here. And there we go. Good on them. They wiped out those, like, you know, insolent rebels basically up there. Now, I'll note basically there's a lot of basically armies basically up here now, so I think we'll see a tidal wave basically sort of push on to, like, the Greek cities at this point. Maybe. It'd be nice if we saw a little bit more from, like, the Julii basically over here, but, you know, they seem to be stalling for a little bit for some reason. And yeah, these guys, like, you know, oh, Germania and Scythia are not at war. So maybe they attacked up here. And apparently there's a couple of Greeks up here. The faction leader and this general. Interesting. You know, I just want to know all the armies basically up here surrounding Tarsus. They haven't laid siege to it, but I mean, well, they're all there. Not sure what the Seleucid plan basically is, but you know, I mean, these guys might have like declared a ceasefire because the port isn't basically like, you know, blockaded, and they're definitely standing on it. Well, whatever. They'll probably go back to war at some point. The Julii are attacking Numidia up here, so maybe we'll take that, and we'll see some action over here at this point. So we'll wait on that. All right, well, Gaius Marius, a new man. I mean, they're already steamrolling the Romans, but I mean, now they're really going to steamroll. I'm just going to let that music play in the background for a little bit. Actually, think about it. Can I turn up the music a little bit here? Let's just put it right there. And then I'll go on repeat. You know, it'd be nice to see these guys go to war again, but you know, where it happens anytime soon would be nice. But well. Alright, enough of this. We're just gonna, you know, put this back down to like, you know, 20% for now. I was doing a Let's Play, might have this a little bit higher, but you know. Well, I guess we are doing sort of a Let's Play, but you know. It's loud enough. Do something! Well, it's something. We'll see how this basically goes, but you know, the Egyptians have gone after, like, you know, Petra over here with a small little force. They might be able to take some, like, you know, Seleucid cities and, like, you know, kick these guys back in action, because right now they've sort of, like, you know, stalled out again. I'm not bothered with the Egyptian army over here in Kydonia. I'm not sure if they basically plan to sort of take this, like, you know, summit as a rebel summit and just, like, you know, drop their recruits off here as a result, or maybe there's something already in mind, but whatever. Full stack of army basically right there, more or less. And will this front basically kick off soon is the thing. These guys keep, like, you know, ceasefiring. These guys keep ceasefiring, though, so not really sure. By the way, the British and the Germanians have a ceasefire right now, but how long that'll last, I don't know. They are technically at war, the Germanians and, like, the Scythians, but, you know, I mean, they keep putting us on a blockade, but the Scythians keep knocking them back, because they do have armies over here a little bit. And the Brudii is being Brudii, because, you know, why not? Alright, finally we had a little bit of action happen. Not here, these guys are still, like, you know, being stubborn and stuff like that, but over here the Brudii did something. They took Campus Gatai. And it looks like, you know... Okay, that's the Germanians who basically have, like, you know, Campus Scipii over here basically under siege, so... There's finally some action happening over in this direction, which is nice. Also, like, you know, Campus Samarta basically fell over here. Antioch fell over here. As did Jerusalem and, like, you know, Petra to, like, the Egyptians, so... Finally, stuff is happening yet again. Now for it to continue to happen. And sure, the Greek cities and Egypt are basically allied to each other, because, you know, makes sense, they're fighting the same enemy. The ally of my, or the, you know, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Alright, well. This is an interesting predicament for the Brudii. Campus Scipii has basically fallen to the Germanians, so... They've sort of been cut off from, like, the steppes by the Germanian folks. Which means they only have one land border. With the Germanians. Is it possible to turn on them, I wonder? Or will they basically take the boat and, like, you know, transfer over to, like, you know, Anatolia over here, perhaps? Questions we'll find out soon, I guess. And yeah, the Egyptians are basically sort of like this, like, you know, rampage around here, I guess, a little bit, because, you know, the Seleucids are just being stupid up here. Fun. I mean, it's really only a matter of time before this happened. Alright, well. Where are the Brudii and, like, you know, Germanians gonna be fighting, I wonder? That's the question. I mean, declare war, but I mean... I don't see any, like, you know, skirmishes basically happening just yet, but, you know... That's basically the only way for, like, Brudii to basically expand at this point. They have to, like, you know, declare war on Germania to go through them, so... I mean, probably a bad call taking, like, you know, Campus Scythia over here for them. You know, I have seen, like, the siege basically happen over here in Tarsus, but at the same time... It's like, you know... did this revolt? I'm pretty sure that was, like, you know, captured by, the Seleucids, maybe. Oh, well, whatever. I just wanted to note this, that, you know, Numidia basically fell to Julii. Hooray! Progress. Now, how are the British going to react to this? Because, I don't think they really have a board to Hysteric over here, unless they, like, you know, walk through over this way. Or take a boat. What will the British basically do? They might declare war on the Romans. Which would be bad news for them, but, you know... That's how it goes for the most part. Well, I thought this was basically worth doing. The Greeks decided to go after Mazaka over here. I mean, nothing's really happening over here at this point, so... I mean, yeah. Egypt basically keeps, like, pushing up toward them, so... Whatever. It's kind of sad that, like, you know, the Seleucids were doing so well, but then, like, you know, they sort of, like, just buckled with their AI again. Now I really can't do anything. You know, this city's been under siege for a while now. The Brudii have, like, so many armies based around it. I just don't know why I don't just take it, but whatever. Nothing's really happening over in this direction, like, you know, of the area, but whatever. Maybe at some point they'll go after, like, you know, these, like, last few summits and knock out Spain. And all's quiet up here, I guess. For now. I mean, the British don't really have any, like, our target right now besides, like, Germania, so they might go, like, fight each other soon. It was really only a matter of time. The Brits have started their attack on Alessi over here. Probably go after Triary basically very soon. I'll note that the Brudi did actually manage to take the camp of Scythia over here, so... the first, like, summit of, like, the Germanians basically fallen to, like, the Brudi might. Might see some more basically fall soon as well, because, like, there's a nice open border basically over here really to attack from. And of course, the Julii are being slow. They might actually attack soon, but I mean, they're being slow. Well, that's nice. At least they're attacking Bostra over here, the Seleucids are. They're still under attack by, like, Egypt basically up here. And I'll note the Greeks basically, they attacked the royal army basically over here and, like, brought this guy around here for some reason, so whatever. Well, it's fun how, like, all these wars keep getting declared. The Greek cities are at war with Egypt. They're at war with Scythia. I wonder where Egypt's basically attacking them from. Really, I wonder why, like, the Greeks and, like, Egypt are going to war anyway. It's not really connected to each other by the land borders yet. This pure chaos in the Middle East. This isn't actually anything new, by the way, Carthago Nova being put under siege, but I feel hopeful it might actually, like, fall this time around. Maybe we might see some more action basically up in this neck of the woods too. Alright, well, the Brudi are pushing on Germania here over here a little bit. Now, I want to note, by the way, that, like, Germania and, like, Scythia basically allied to each other and, like, they stopped fighting, so I guess they're probably going to be more focused on, like, the Brudi obviously attacking right now. But the real story is basically down here. The Scythians have managed to do something. They've, like, taken back Bostra, Petra, and, like, Jerusalem inside over here, so pretty much they're doing quite well. For a little bit, the Egyptians and the Greeks were attacking each other, but I guess they stopped attacking each other, so hooray for that. And Massacre basically fell to, like, the Greeks over here, so they might be able to kick out the Scythians in a moment, which is nice. And the Julii are making some moves. Hopefully they'll be able to take out Spain soon. Also, the Brits are doing their thing as well. They're taking Triary and, like, Alessi as I basically suspected they would. They might take more, but that'll be in the future. Alright, a few turns have passed. I'll note that Julii managed to take a Stir Cup here, though they're having a little bit of problems taking Carthago Nova for whatever reason. I'm not sure if they basically getting pushed back or something else, but stuff is happening for them. Note these borders over here. The Brudi basically took, like, Lovasik over here, but they haven't yet taken, like, Campus, like, Easy Guys over here, or, like, well, I guess that's fine. They haven't taken, like, this same, some right here, so they have, like, this nice little, like, line of territory they have to really take control of. They took over, like, Vicus Vendidae over here, and they are starting to, like, attack, like, the Scythians basically over here, so they're just fanning out. Now, notably over here, they're basically kicked out of, like, and Anatolia Scythians were, so the Greeks now in control basically Anatolia over here, so it's like a Eastern, like, Roman Empire sort of, like, idea with these guys right now, but the territory to control, so to speak. Just need to take, like, Byzantium over here now for that. They're currently allied to Egypt, but I don't know if that's going to, be maintained or not, but, whatever. They could attack, but will they attack? The Seleucids basically knocked back, like, Egypt to, like, they're, like, free cities basically over here, more or less, and, like, the ones over here. Maybe, like, they'll be able to, like, push back the, Seleucids the Egyptians will, or maybe they'll, like, lose the cities, we'll have to see. And yeah, it's just chaos all around. Hopefully these guys actually do something. Hopefully these guys will do something. Alright, let's just get this going on. I just want to know how badly, like, Germania's being carved up here. they basically lost this settlement to like the British, and they've lost like this settlement to like the Brudi. So like this settlement over here is basically orphaned. The Brudi managed to get up here to Domus Dulcus Domus, taking that and like separating like their territories over here. No idea what these guys are up to, but they might attack the Greeks perhaps and wipe them out. They're attacking over here still in like Tanis, so they're just like wrecking like ship these guys for the most part. And yeah, basically they failed again, so not really sure what the Julii are basically doing over here. They might take like Scalabus and like they already took Asturicus before like they take like Carthago Nova, which is kind of annoying because they've been attacking this like almost the same time as like Numidia up here. And yeah, these guys are sort of like hang out there, and these guys hang out over here. The Greeks have made up to the former like settlements of like Armenia over here, so that's nice. Maybe I might take those. Alright, well, I wasn't expecting that to happen, but faction destroyed, Numidia. I'm guessing that they must have regicided.
My liege.
Where all their generals basically died.
Sire. My liege.
And, it's unfortunate when it basically happens, seeing this basically, like, occur, but at least it seems to be, like, up for grabs for the Scythians to come after. Now, I'll note basically the Greeks did manage to take out, like, the Scythian forces over here. They did try to counterattack, but I mean, there's too many Greeks basically for them to really do anything about it, so the Greeks basically owned this territory up here. They might go attack the, Scythians basically up there, or leave them alone, who knows. I'm not sure why, but the Greeks keep laying like stuff in Salmis or like the Julii were, but they're basically allied to the Egyptians, so I mean, why? The Brits have taken like, Badavorium over here, and like, they're gonna try and take Dami over here as well. The Brudi are basically over here attacking like Ivium, so they might take that from them. And of course, like, they're gonna basically be in a rump state, very, very soon. Now, interestingly enough, the Brudi were basically knocked back once from like Tanis over here, so I might see like this area get knocked back as well, perhaps. Who knows? And yeah, the Julii have been trying to attack over here. I think the Spanish actually are able to sort of fight them back, so maybe they'll take them out soon, maybe not, we'll see. Alright, we see a little bit more advancement. It's a nice chunk of like, Brudi territory now. I'll note they actually took like, Tanis over here, so that's now theirs. They might go after Campus Samarti up here at some point, or, keep pushing toward like, Germania over here. They took like, of course, like Vicus, like Marcomanni over here as well. And the British are trying to take Germania, but they're having like, some difficulty basically in doing so. Now, down here is a really interesting thing. I didn't expect to see the Scipii actually get back in the game here, but yeah. They're going to try and take Carthago Nova. Good luck to them on that. Also note that basically they're coming down here as well to like, do stuff. I think they're going to try and attack this like, rebel army right here first, and then maybe they'll like go after like these cities. Hopefully. Just take them over, beat on them. The slave cities made it down to like, Egyptian proper, so maybe they'll take these cities finally. And yeah. I think the Scythians are having a bad time. They have some armies here, but they're having trouble. Lots of trouble. I felt I should probably just point this out, but that's basically under siege, and that's under siege. So the last Spanish cities are under siege. Mayhaps we might see them fall. Mayhaps. We can only hope that basically some more action happens. Ah, well. It's unfortunate, but they were beaten off. Maybe the Julii will basically sweep in and take that now, I guess, and just finish off, like, the Spanish. Dami fell, at least. And probably this will fall too, soon, too. There'll just be a few more cities for, like, the remains before they're wiped out. You know, I want to note that basically down here, like, these guys stop attacking each other, the Greeks and, like, the Seleucids. I'm not sure what the, like, you know, the Greeks are up to, but they have all their armies basically up here. Maybe they're fighting off the, like, the Scythians is like the idea. Who knows? Alright, it's glorious. Carthago Nova's fallen to Julii. Spain is on our last legs. Over here. Now, there's some epic battles happening over here. I'll note that, like, you know, Seleucids did take Memphis at once, but, like, you know, looks like the Egyptians have taken it back. And, like, you know, basically it's like epic battle force raging over here between, like, the Seleucids and the Egyptians, so, lovely. Fighting. Up in this neck of the woods, the Brudi are attacking Campus Samarte, and as you can see, they basically have taken, like, all the RCs over here, so, it's just, like, you know, border show them over here. And there's some British armies that might sweep in to take out at some point. And it's glorious! It's glorious! Well, it's unfortunate, but I guess they either, like, abandoned the siege or they got, like, knocked back. I don't see any ceasefires happening here, so I'm gonna guess they probably fled. Because I don't think that's basically enough of, like, you know, a force to sort of, like, you know, keep these guys from attacking them. Alright, now, down here, Siwa has fallen. And of course, Memphis is basically under attack by the Seleucids again. It'd be really cool if, like, you know, the Seleucids basically knock out all of Egypt, so they can focus on, like, other matters, basically, so to speak. The Brudi seem to be pushed back from, like, you know, Campus Samarte, but, you know, that's fine. The Germanians are slowly dying. And we're getting slowly towards the end game here. Now, before I forget about it, we'll go to ranking again. And here's basically the territorial rankings for, like, you know, the free factions here. Note that the Brudi are basically slowly getting toward, like, that 27 mark, so maybe they might trigger a civil war between, like, their Roman factions soon. Maybe. If it's possible for them to do so. I realize this is a, you know, another battle where, like, you know, the royal armies being attacked by these, like, Seleucid forces, but when I resolve it, you'll see that Thebes has been taken. And with that, all the Egyptians' core project, you know, core settlements have been taken. So, Egypt still has Cyrene over here, and of course they still have Salamis, but, well, it's looking like they're almost done. And the Scipii has some forces over here, but not really attacking, like, Scalabus just yet, so hopefully that might come to pass at some point, but, you know, just not yet. Same with the settlements up, basically up in this direction as well, but, you know. Well, the Scythians did have a second army, but it looks like they've been wiped out, so maybe they might start advancing basically up here, perhaps, too. It's really odd seeing the Greeks all the way over here, by the way, but, you know, that's just how this AI campaign went. Alright, well, worth knowing basically that, like, you know, the House of Julia and Britannia basically gone to war with each other, so let's see here. Right here. So, the British have decided to go after, like, you know, Lovasik, and they've gone after, like, Figisgafi. They didn't really have a real choice here on the matter because, like, you know, the Brudi basically sort of cut them off from, like, anywhere, and the Julia have cut them off over here, so have to go against someone, right? I assume this is probably going to distract the Julia for a little bit. So, unfortunately, like, you know, Spain's going to live to see another day because it seems the Scipii have decided to be Scipii. Even though they have all their forces over here, they're just not really using them. They have at least captured Tingi and, like, you know, Dimity, though, so they at least have more of a power base over here. Egypt's still over here, but I mean, the Seleucids don't seem to have, like, any interest in, like, you know, pursuing them, so there's that. And there's all the Greek and, like, you know, Scythian armies basically over here, so yeah. Anyhow, I feel it's basically like the stopping point for this episode. We're going to see perhaps some, like, you know, epic battles between the Romans basically soon, I think. If that can basically kick off. I mean, the Brudi are basically almost getting toward, like, that, like, limit, right? So maybe. Possibly. We will see.